should we even say breaking news, Vusmuzket Matlala has been denied bail by the Alexandra Magistrate Court. And now I'm going to insert an audio where you will listen to the court issuing or rendering the judgment. But for me, I felt that it was very much necessary. Although during the bail application, we were the magistrate took us somewhere where I felt like, ooh, this magistrate, is he really going to grant this man, Uvusmusket Matlala, a bail? But yeah, somewhere he made a U-turn and said, no, you did not present facts that compels the court to release you. 2, you said that the state does not have a strong case against you. This court is of the view that the state have a strong case against you and therefore bail denied. So I was like, whew. You know why? Because remember that we have already heard that the life of the current prosecutor, the life of the investigator, the life of the stakeholders is indeed in danger, right? They had to deploy 24-hour security around them. We are not saying their lives will not be in danger if they are not necessarily, if they are not released, if he's not released. We know that the very same Ket Matlala was found with a cell phone right inside prison. So I don't mean to suggest anything that will say something along those lines. No. But at least the danger is managed when he is inside. So I was rooting and praying and hoping that they do not give Ket Matlala bail. But boy, oh boy, boom, they did not give Ket Matlala the bail that he anticipated. So you have to tell me in the comment section below, are you excited? Are you hopeful? Are you, the cell phone is disturbing me. Are you excited? Are you hopeful? Are you, you know what I'm saying, rejuvenated? Which word do you want me to use? I think you should be excited. I think you should be joyful. I think you should be celebrating. That's at least according to me, right? Because I am joyful. I am celebrating. Why not? Why not you? Now let me insert the video or the audio where the judge renders a judgment on the case. Well, very interesting one. The magistrate, in fact, said this.
In the bail application brought in terms of Schedule 6 of the Criminal Procedure Act, the onus rests on the applicant to satisfy the court on a balance of probabilities that exceptional circumstances exist which in the interests of justice justify his release. Having evaluated the evidence, the court finds the applicant has failed to demonstrate that he does not pose a flight risk. The applicant has failed to dispel the risk of interference with state witnesses and obstruction of justice. The nature and seriousness of the offences demonstrate a clear danger to the safety of the community. The state's case viewed at this stage cannot be described as weak. In the light of these findings, the court is not persuaded and satisfied that the applicant has established exceptional circumstances which in the interests of justice permits his release on bail. The application for bail is accordingly refused.
Okay, now I want you to tell me your thoughts and your opinion about this, right? You will do that in the comment section below. Now, obviously, we're doing a bit of a very serious multitasking here. Remember, we are listening to the commission on the left-hand hand. We are listening to the commission while on the right-hand hand. On the right-hand hand, we are listening to the commission. On the left-hand hand, we are still trying to catch up with the Matlala story as well, doing a bit of research about what the commission is doing. When I talk about the commission, I'm referring to the things that are happening on the commission, like the Matlala commission where Mkhwanazi is testifying. Quite an interesting commission to look, if I may say, a very, very, very interesting commission. A lot of things are coming to light, and today we're still working on the background. But that is me trying to say to you, there are quite a lot of multitasking that is happening today, but I think the story of Kat Matlala is still important because that is the case that will be gracing the stage anytime soon. We needed to pass through the bail before we can go through the process of a process where Kat Matlala will then have to be trialed before court. Makati Somolefe will have to be trialed before court. So it is important, it still remain important that we keep you posted about that. I'm wondering if you are the political killing task team that arrested the man. Well, how are you feeling? You know what I'm saying? If you are Tebogo Tobechan, what are you feeling? The reason I'm mentioning all of those things is because you must remember that the very same Kat Matlala has somehow suggested that Tebogo Tobechan and other witnesses, or in fact not Tebogo Tobechan but other witnesses, were forced to testify against him. So there is that thing as well that now they are trying to push. So other witnesses have came forward to say, you know what, we've been coerced to testify against Kat Matlala, painting a picture that his arrest was irregular. This information becomes important because as the trial shall proceed, or when the trial commences, all of that shall come to play, right? So it is important that you are kept posted and updated about all of this nitty-gritties around the case. That's why we're jungling between the Madlanga Commission where Mkhwanazi is testifying, as well as this one, and try and do research about what Mkhwanazi is saying. At the same time, come back. You see, we are doing this, you know what I'm saying? We are doing this and this and this and this and this. But it is for the benefit of us being updated, being up to date with each and every single thing. So we shall be with him, with Mkhwanazi for the next few days. You see, now I'm jungling this too, because the mind is jungling the two. So we shall be doing this, but I'm glad we're done with the Kat Matlala story. So the investigator's life, I told you that the life of this investigator was at stake if Matlala was to be released. Somehow, the magistrate voiced concerns that he's not particular or specifically, he's not necessarily pleased with a lot of things that are happening there. He's not convinced that the state has stated they've provided facts, that compelling evidence that this guy is a flight risk. And I'm like, when the magistrate says he's not convinced that Matlala is a flight risk, it makes me think that, you know what, this is what they might use, because what I'm thinking is that they might appeal that at the High Court. Matlala definitely will appeal that. So some of those things that were said by the magistrate will be used in the High Court. So that's very interesting. Believe you me, I'll come back to this. And that's why it is important, because just like Dr. Nande Pamakutumane, she went as high as the Constitutional Court, lost everything, and then the case started. So because Matlala has money, he's not just going to circle on the words of the magistrate. We are going to see this matter on appeal. Technically, we are going to see this matter on either Supreme Court of Appeal or High Court. It's just that I don't know if one is allowed to jump from magistrate to Supreme Court of Appeal, or you need to go to the High Court first, then Supreme Court of Appeal, then the Constitutional Court. But Matlala is a man with a bit of cash, so not a bit, but a lot of cash. So he will definitely appeal. That I can tell you. And I can tell you this, rest assured, Matlala will appeal. So it is important then that you are aware of this, so that when the appeal happens, you then remember these things that were highlighted before that appeal. So until that appeal happens, see you guys on the next episode.